Why you would put suddenly plus
Different,
10? Why making your brain having a mental breakdown, you know?
It's just like seeing those memes about French, like 97 is like 4 times
20 plus 10 plus 7.
We don't think that way.
Yeah, we don't think that way.
J'ai été prendre un verre avec mes amis le week-end dernier.
똑같아요. Je suis allée boire un chocolat chaud avec mes amis la semaine dernière. Le week-end dernier.
Are you ready for heavy québécois? J'étais allée à un 5 à 7 prendre une petite bière avec des amis la fin de semaine passée.
It's another language.
Wow.
French people are like, they're used to people listening to them. So they're like, well, they're going to make a way for me to understand.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent. All my life, I learned to not laugh at them for sounding silly. What? But they never learned to not laugh, which is fine. It's just like, I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying France as a country in society was like #1 for all like European countries for years and years and years. So you were never struggling for your language or anything. That's the only reason people are offended. I'm just gonna let you think about it.
I think you should be punished for today.
But I know why they are so defensive about it. And yes, French people are very self-centered. We're used to people adapting to us. Like other French speakers just adapting to us. We're not adapting to them. So that's completely true.
But that's why you kept your culture so rich. You didn't let people come in. You're like, you come to me. You loser, you come to me, which is good. You win when you do that.
Have you ever traveled to France? Because I feel like many people complain about the fact that French people, they don't even try to speak English or, you know, and it's also the same for us.
I mean,
Yeah.
People in the world, a lot of people think that French fries are French, but it's not.
thank you.
It's
From Belgium.
In this way, I wouldn't blame
Don't touch
France
my
for
fries.
that because it's the English name that says French fries, not the French name.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
You're not to blame.
French fries in French is frites, so just fries.
It's because Americans came for the Second World War and they thought Belgium was France. So they tried the French fries and they were like, oh wow, this amazing fries from France. And then it stayed like that.
The fries are from
Nice EBS.
Think about the numbers. I think that's the most common difference. So for example, for 10, 20, 30, blah, 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 until 70. In France, they are very weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why they want to
We're weird
calculate
too.
because 70, we use 70.
Oh!
Like
It
first
makes more
time I heard
sense.
it, I was so surprised. Like I was with this Swiss friend. I was like, how tall are you? And it's like, oh, je mesure 1m79. And I was like,
What? Actually, why you would put suddenly plus
Different,
10? Why making your brain having a mental breakdown, you know? Why calculating out of nowhere?
English speakers told me about it. I didn't know. I just
didn't
remember
notice
it.
before.
I just remember it.
It's just like seeing those memes about French, like 97 is like 4 times 20
Plus 10,
plus 10
plus 7. We don't think that way.
Yeah, we don't think that way. So first time I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that's what it means. Yeah, I never thought about the numbers.
For the camera, we should have her count and us count. Like just 70, 80, 90, 100, puis là, tu dis le tien.
Je vais partir de 60. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Oh, so you say 80.
Ouais.
Why then?
Because we need an exception to make, you know, the rule.
Oh, but I
I thought you guys were saying 80.
No, that's them.
Oh, I went to Belgium this last summer and they said octante. Octante works.
Probably depends where. I just say 80.
like-
How
Maybe
old
my return
were
is
they?
He was very old.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So like that terminology makes more sense.
Aren't the Swiss people saying
Because
octante?
it's like
I think that's them.
they do.
I think they just didn't want to learn more words. It's just we're gonna use what we already have. See what can we use? I don't want to add other words.
60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Tuka tara siguro. Swat. Tuka tayo. Kanyang palya sa.
Any intonation differences?
Oh yeah, it's
The
completely...
accent is very different for them, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we are also different than them, but not as much, I would say.
So let's say I went out with 2 of my friends last weekend for a beer around dinner.
Okay, we'll maybe start here.
Okay.
J'ai été prendre un verre avec mes amis le week-end dernier.
똑같아요. Je suis allée boire un chocolat chaud avec mes amis la semaine dernière. Le week-end dernier. C'était le week-end dernier.
Are you ready for heavy québécois? J'étais allée à un 5 à 7 prendre une petite bière avec des amis la fin de semaine passée.
It's another language.
Wow. I think the only part I really clearly understood was the last one.
Me too. Me too. It was...
Non. Je suis allée à un 5 à 7. 5 à 7 is like a happy hour we use. So 5 to 7 is the time people just have a beer. J'étais allée à un 5 à 7 avec des amis, prendre une petite bière, Everything in Quebec, we add petit and it becomes good. Except you're talking about a man. If you don't anything except a man, it's a good thing if you add petit.
It would be interesting if you say this stale, you can say that, and then I'll say
J'étais allée
je suis allée
prendre une petite bière.
Prendre une petite bière, ou prendre une bière, ou prendre un verre. Ouais.
La fin de semaine passée.
Le week-end dernier, la semaine dernière.
Oh, actually, I'm very surprised that people from Quebec use less English than us.
No, that's the thing. Because we were so strict on trying to preserve the language, we don't let English in as easily. We have Quebec and the rest of Canada. We don't even like the rest of our country. We're just haters.
I thought we were strange in Belgium, but they are worse.
Yeah. But I feel like in general French speakers are not very appreciated. Because we like to stay in groups. It's the same in Belgium.
Maybe a bit less, I would say.
A bit less.
Like, I don't even know any Belgian here.
In Quebec, I would say it depends on the people, but I think we mix up better because we're so used to having people from everywhere. So many culture people are gonna greet people by saying bonjour, hi, to let you the choice to answer in the language you want. And then if you speak English, they're gonna speak English to you.
It's the same in Brussels, but we have to say so many languages. Like it never ends. German, Dutch, English, French. Even in the subway, you can hear the 3 languages.
Isn't it so confusing to have so many languages out of one country?
It is, but like the German community is very small, so probably we kind of forget them. Sorry.
That was said with like so much like.
We talked about different accent and different countries. How was it?
I think we didn't kill each other. It's good.
Yeah, we're all alive.
I feel like it's really cool that they talk so much about their language. It's always us talking about us and our language and our cultural reference. And I feel like they get our cultural references, whereas like we don't get their cultural references, so they don't talk about it. And I feel like that's a shame because I'm really interested in these kind of things. I wish like they would talk about it more.
Everyone gained from this. I gained from it, you gained from it. I think like letting a little space for people to come in, let them take over for a while and then you can go in again.
Right.
Just like we're not losing anything by listening.
I feel like French people don't let enough space for that.
I know a lot about French from France, but I don't know much about French Canadian. So I was really into what she said. Like, yeah, I was really interested.
Abonnez-vous
Et abonnez-vous. Merci.
Aimez, abonnez-vous.
She's too sweet for me. Abonnez-vous.
Abonnez-vous. Aimez. Bonne année.
Bonne année. Au revoir.